All right, in this video, we're going to do the Marin market update for the first week of March. Basically, as you can see, the first few houses here are going to be the days on the market. These are all pretty over-the-top expensive houses in Belvedere and Tiburon, a couple in Ross and some Outlanders. But 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, about 15 or so properties are at the 3-month or above inventory level. The rest of these, 82 days is basically about the max, and that's at $11 million. That's a way, way, way expensive outside the standard price for a typical home. This $3 million price is about the cap in San Geronimo, Mill Valley, some of the outlanding areas where you have a really, really nice house. $1.5 to $2.5 million is about the average. So basically, as you can see, out of the 95 houses, 15 or 20 of them are basically in the extreme price range, north of $3 million. Otherwise, you can quickly see, we drop from 21 days, things that are priced correctly. Any of this stuff is probably going to be, square foot pricing wise, a little bit outside of the range, a little high, higher than some of its competitors. Or it could need updates or something like that. But, for the most part, you can see inventory is turning quickly. There's not even a month's inventory. So 6 out of 30 days, we're looking at 15% of a month's inventory. So the question everyone asks is, what makes it a seller's market? What makes it a buyer's market? And the answer is very simple. Once you get 2-3 months or longer on the market, you're basically at in a buyer's market again. We haven't been there for a while, so you can look at the trend graphics report and look at days on market. This is going back a year. We've got January 22, January 21. So, 57 being the most. That's 2 months. So as the realtors go on vacation and, things kind of come back on the market as the realtors are getting back in contact with people, seeing if anybody wants to sell after the holidays. And you can see this huge lull just as people start getting closer to the summer. The market really took off until the end of the summer. And then again, it's a little bit higher inventory towards the end of the year. So the running joke is everybody makes all their money throughout the year, and then at the end of the year they take off. So that's why the inventory is higher. But if you can see, the average is about 30. So as far as the for sale price and the sold and pending, the price definitely is unusually in the favor of the seller, except for these 3 months. As we get towards the end of the year, the sold price, I'm sorry, the buyer rather, the sold price in these 3 months has definitely been higher than the listing price. So we had a huge competition, a bidding war that happened from the moment that they decreased interest rate to a half a point on the 10-year treasury bond. And then all of a sudden, it was just like a fiasco, bidding war from like August on. So are we in a seller's market? Absolutely. Can you still win? Absolutely. If you're a seller and you can't figure out where you want to go, or you're feeling like you're trapped, you're not sure if it's a seller's market, how will you find another house? There's ways that we can put contingencies on your house so that you can have your contingency be held so that you can sell your house and find another house without losing your house and becoming homeless, essentially. And you can do lease backs. There's a couple other options, but this is basically what the situation is this week. We have, as far as new listings, oops. About 15 or 20. So it's not too bad, but it's not great. The inventory, it's basically 50 listings or less. And as far as the pricing goes, you can see that the price, basically the first 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 15 houses are going to be under $1 million. Everything else is going to be between $1 million and $2 million for the most part. And then there'll be a couple outliers that'll be up into the $2.5 million range. So Mill Valley, we've got a few in Mill Valley, which is pretty unusual. It's looking like the inventory there is picking up a little bit. Corte Madera was more popular before. Now there's fewer listings. We got a couple in San Rafael. Those will be quick. Those will probably, the price right, pop on the market, pop off the market. San Anselmo, same thing. Anything at Butterfield, San Francis Drake, anything that's going to be closer to the freeway, those things are typically going to find San Francisco buyers moving up, and not want to get too far into Marin, and we'll scoop those properties up fast. So if you guys have any questions, reach out. I don't want to make this video too long. I will be glad to help you figure out what your house is worth and sort out any buying details that you're interested in. If you're thinking about selling your house, reach out. We can try and figure out what the competitive analysis would be for all the comparables, what people are bringing what onto the market at what price point, the price per square foot in your neighborhood. We can go through and figure out where you can move. If you need a referral out of town, we can do that. Just let me know what you're looking for. And if you're trying to buy, we need to definitely help you out getting a complete underwritten loan, because in 5 days or less, everyone else who has that is going to be your competition. So really consider, if you're going to go out and look at properties, to get fully underwritten before you go out, or be prepared, set the expectation that you're going to have a hard time getting any offers accepted, for the simple fact that if I was the agent of the seller and somebody brought me a pre-approval, I wouldn't take it seriously. I would tell them, go get your approval fully written, because in 5 days we're going to have 25 offers, and somebody's ready and you're not. So that's part of what the problem is people are definitely getting good loans. They're well qualified, and to be competitive, you have to be prepared. So set your expectations correctly. Definitely get ready for, something like 130 days is kind of the average for a buyer, but I think you could shave that down by 90% if you just came with a fully underwritten loan. So look into that. I've got some resources for you if you need anything, for all kinds of different variables. If you got a stock portfolio, there's PAL loans, there's local lenders that are doing pretty decent rates, lender direct, conventional, some other types of, jumbo loans and things like that. But anyway, reach out, 707-972-4484. You can catch me at Your San Francisco is our YouTube channel, and I look forward to hearing from you.